talking about Ellen Ball Devers and her gravesite and what happened when I started doing research on that genealogy. There's a Devers. All of her kids are around her. Yeah. 4 of her sons are buried in that cemetery, and all of them spelled it D-E-V-E-R-S.
Yeah.
Let's see. I cannot tell what that is. It looks like there she was in the grave saying, "It's me, I'm over here." And I go right past her because it's D-E-A-V-E-R-S.
Yeah.
Oh, this is D-E-A-V-E-R-S. As I'm going through the cemetery looking for Ellen's grave, every time I get near her grave, the church bells ring, or if I talk about finding her grave, the church bells ring. And Ellen Devers, who was William's wife, and also Willis Ballard, who was Granddaddy Devers, Chester Devers' mother's grandfather.
And then you showed up at my house. You wanted to show me this, how excited. Look, every time I mention her name, these bells are going off in the background. And so you're telling me about it, and the minute you mention her name, the clock, the big grandfather clock, starts ringing.
It's ringing right there. And I'm at the point now where I'm saying, okay, hello, Ellen. What do you want? What do you want us to do? This is my great-great-grandfather, William Devers. And he is here at this gravesite. His name is spelled D-E-V-E-R-S. But his wife, Ellen, is buried here. And they've got D-E-A-V-E-R-S on her gravesite, and we're looking for her today. You know, when I looked at the census records, when they first came over, the very earliest census records I can find of them, the A was in the name.
Yeah.
Yes, September 4th. Born September 4th. This is her. So when I found Ellen's gravestone, I didn't even know there was writing on her gravestone. This is Ellen. She died 6 years after him. So why didn't she spell her name the same as his? She spells her name D-E-A-V-E-R-S, but she is William's wife. I've looked in the census records, all the records that I found. The dates match up with her birth, her death, the kids, everything matches up.
That was a lot of money. Do you really think if that were your family member, you would have went, "It's okay.
It's just an A.
Leave that A in there.
It's just an A." Ellen Ball Devers passed by his gravesite every Sunday for 6 years. And then when she passed, she had an epitaph put on her gravestone. So they were poor people. So for Ellen to make the decision that she wanted to put all this money into these headstones and put messages on these headstones,
such a treasure hunt.
Ellen wanted to leave a message to all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, so we're going to pass it on.
We're passing it on. What an incredible woman to have the foresight to think that every Sunday her family would be going to church. And as before they walked through the doors, she wanted them to remember her final words. Remember, children, as you pass by. As you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you will be. Prepare for death and pray for me. Thank you so much for your message to us, and may we always remember your words. 2 years ago, I made a video on Mother's Day of all the women in Mom's lineage. And I got some roses, and I went out, and I just stuck them in the ground at the headstones. A couple of weeks later, I filmed the men's headstones and gravesites and my mom's. When I went to the cemetery, I went over to Ellen's grave, and her rose was the only rose left standing in the ground that you're about to see now. I wanted you to see this. Hers is the only rose that is still standing on all the female graves I've been to. That is awesome!